Hello and welcome to part 5. Today we are gonna be mostly continuing our getting all of our researching done that we can and unlocking as much as we can in here now that we have our awesome space elevator. And then as we get materials building up, we need to start working on our web layout that's going to be helping us bring in materials for our first big factory. And I think that's going to keep us pretty busy for a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Our new legs, or the blade runners we have, I couldn't think what they were called. They're working out great for us though. Really need to find some more hard drives too. And the fungus-like growth, so we can start working on that part. Alright, let's see what we need for the next part of everything. Our next milestone, I should say. So let's grab this stuff if we can. Let's see what I've got on me real quick. Not a whole lot. Yeah, we'll just grab that. Probably wouldn't hurt to get another one of those going. Actually had a good idea here. Let's do this. I believe it's made all the Caterium that it can make. Let's switch this over. Oh no, that doesn't make... That won't help us. Never mind. I don't want to interrupt any of that stuff. I have enough for one constructor. Again, very temporary, but if we can keep this stuff going, it's going to be helpful. Until I go grab another node, and then we can just take that with us over there. Alright, let's grab some wire. And some, there we go, got some screws.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun.
Contractually mandated fun even. So I just noticed that we are very low on biomass. And now that we can create solid biofuel, we are going to do that. And I think one of the first things we're going to do is automate this part. Because we need power, for sure. Okay, that's enough of that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to select recipe here. We're going to change this. To that. And we're going to start just... And then once it's going to use these, or biomass, until the sold biomass, until it's empty, and then these will start putting in, and I'll put what I made in there to kind of help the help it stay going longer. In there. Yeah, it's going from 10 a minute to 4 per minute. So it's not a huge upgrade, but it's about... My math's probably not right, but probably around a 50% upgrade. So we'll take that. Alright. So let's do this. We're going to extend this. That will still be a drop-off. But what we're going to change about it... Oh, I need iron rods. Let me grab those real quick. Right here. Perfect. There. And what's going to go into here is, yeah, just start cycling that into there so we keep going. And then basically just going to add another constructor. Oh, I messed that up. Hold on. See what we're doing here. Hanging off a little bit to the side, but I'm not going to stress about that too much. Okay. So we're going to change this to biomass. Put that up to that. Way too far. Like that. Oh. And then we just need to attach that power to it. Alright, so that's going to continue to work. And then we can change this to the different kinds of biomass. So for instance, I can say, let's do alien protein. Because alien protein creates biomass at the highest scale of any biological material that we can get. And since I have no shortage of these guys around, oh, it has to be protein first. Dang it. So I need to check my recipes first. That's okay. That's a much easier solution. Something we can make a lot easier. Protein's quick to make. Perfect. So we'll throw that in there. And then I accidentally grabbed that, so put that right there. Oh, it's still pulling out the stuff that was just sitting there. Interesting. Oh, it does 1,500 a minute. That's crazy. Okay, well, that's fine. Either way, we're good. That's moving. These are all moving. So power's doing good for us. Okay. This is back. Let's see what we can do next. Jump pads, I'm not sure where, and besides I don't have rotors. The awesome sink and the awesome shop. All that stuff is good to have, so we're going to do that next. That going. Let's go grab some more. I'm being stingy on taking all that. We're going to use that. Right, let's grab some wire. Oh, not that kind. We'll need that. And a stack of these. Okay.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as AWESOME. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Just figured I could get going on some of this while I was waiting.
Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available.
So as we get down here, we've got more sulfur and black powder items. I do want to unlock this Novelisk detonator soon, but those pipes are going to be a problem. We really are pretty close to the point where we need to get this big factory going. But the stuff that we've been unlocking is going to really help us optimize that. We'll plan on conveyor belts, or Mach 2 conveyor belts too, because those will be helpful. The hardest part is going to be making sure that this scales properly, because I definitely did not worry about that when I was doing my first playthrough. Not even a little bit. This guy really quick. We're gonna need some more of those, so. We will get some more plant life, but their remains are just too good for making biomass energy. Oh, I didn't build. Here we go. No, we're not going to cook the space giraffes. But can you imagine how much energy you'd get out of one of those? Just Just saying. Pretty amazing. Alright. So I was thinking about this, and I think what I'm going to do in the end here is I'm going to have each one of these be, so each one of these spokes basically going out in the web are going to be truck lines. Just so two lanes there and back, and then we'll have single lanes of the belts kind of coming in towards, and then we'll just have to build little stops there. Or maybe I don't know. We'll see. That's kind of what I was thinking, but that also brings the problem up of all the different stops and whatnot, and I don't know how soon we're going to be getting into that. Another thing is because I want this to look like it is branching out like a web, I am going to have to do one more branch going up another 30 degrees out that way. And then I do want to have some kind of curve so that it feels like it's like a net almost. Let's get this guy out because I hear him already. Didn't get a single one of them. Look at that. Pro tier gaming right there, guys. All for you. I need to look at... I know there's another weapon you can get, but I am not sure how I unlock it. And honestly, I didn't even unlock it the first time I played through. But now when I see people use it, it looks pretty amazing. It's not this, right? It's an expanded tool belt. I'm pretty sure it's not alien technology. That wouldn't make sense. And I feel like they unlocked it fairly quickly, too. Maybe it's under that, which doesn't make sense to me, but I didn't really use it last time, so I could be completely wrong anyways. So that's what it is. It's just literally not being able to fill up all the way. Okay. Let's grab this guy really quick. hiding. Got it. I'm pretty sure there's some more limestone around here. This way. Oh. Got that one. It's not even worth trying to shoot these guys. Oof. Did it that time. Or not worth trying to hit them.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
Okay, so there it is right there. Oh, a doggo. I do. Oh, I have it. Alright, let's name him. What should we name our doggo? We'll just keep it doggo, but just regular doggo, not doggo with long name. Oh. Good, we got our first friend. Alright, so we can probably start. He moves right as I shoot. There we go. Just gonna see if that's gonna be our best way to do this. There is another one right over here. If it's better than normal, if it's a pure one, then we'll use this one. Oh, it's impure. We're not going to use that one at all. All right. Let's see what we can do to unlock these logistics. We have to make some more plates. We need 19 more. Those and those.
Milestone reached. Fix-It would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency. Recreational use of belts and lifts does not count towards work hours and will put you on the list. Stay efficient, don't disappoint. Fix-It.
We're running into our first issue right here. I think we're going to have to do at least one assembler right now, so we can start making those reinforced plates, because we need those in order to make these conveyor belts Mark II. I think we need to start doing that sooner rather than later. So what do I need to make him a miner? I literally just need do I have some in here? I thought I had a bunch of those made, but I guess I'm wrong. Just make one of those. Of course I need actually. so this is what we're going to do for right now. It's ugly and I don't like it, but we are going to run another line. Actually, question. That's giving us 60 right now. That needs 45. I did another one right here and push this up. That might make more sense. Okay. Bear with me for a sec. But 90 is 150% of the 60 that we're getting right now. So instead of running a whole other line, why don't we do this? Why not unlock overclocking yet? I thought I had. Hold on. What do I need for overclocking? Oh, I just have to research it.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note, power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, goodness. Throw all the stuff back in there that I didn't mean to take out. I'm so used to other games where I'm able to just hit the button and only pull one out instead of pull the entire stack out, or in this case I pulled everything out. There we go. Let's go ahead, because I killed that other thing, the hatcher.
The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Hatcher remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Let's see what I need. I need to make a merger and a splitter, so I've got everything I need for those. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is bring this guy with us. Alright, fine. We also are going to have to create a chainsaw. So 3 more of those plates. And to power the chainsaw, we'll take a couple of those. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Tree. I really don't want to have to cut down too many trees. Especially not these big ones. But that one was going to have to go no matter what we did. And that's what I'm going to tell myself. Alright. Put another constructor down. Oh shoot. I'm doing so good right now. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so let's build a merger right here. And we want the merger lined up. It may not be able to line up to both, and that's okay, but at least it's close. Alright, so we can put this right there, and that right there. And then this one, should I build it backwards? Oh my goodness. There we go. Just amazing how good I'm doing. Alright. Let's turn you onto concrete. Okay, next step. Make this into a splitter. I might have to make myself some more room. Alright, so last thing we need to do, put that up to 90, so that's up to 150. I mean, it's not that much more power that we're pulling. I think that's worth it. But yeah, I need to power this guy on last of all. There. So now we're getting double. I didn't have to pull from all the way over there. Which honestly, that's what I would have done in the first playthrough. But we're learning. Alright. And it's raining again. Get a lot of rain for living in a desert. definitely don't mean to keep pulling that stuff. Okay, let's do this real quick. This is the problem with it not being able to pull out more than 60 a minute. But that's okay. You got a lot out of that. So let's change this back to leaves. And I can put the leaves I have in my inventory in there. And it's full of extras. These are all full. And I still have another 10 megawatts I can use. And this is going to be, at least have 50 minutes of what's in there right now of power. That doesn't count all this stuff that I've got going on. So we're doing okay on power for a little bit. I gotta see what I got in my inventory really quick. Yeah, let's grab it's crazy that I'm still only getting 30 a minute. But we'll get those numbers up soon. Almost. See if we can see where this guy's at. And take him out before he keeps throwing stuff at us. I don't know where he is. Right there. See if we can outrun these guys a little bit. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, he still got me. And I'm struggling right now. There we go. There we go. Okay. So at least I got rid of those guys. Alright, we're gonna do red trap snapping. Alright, so that is lined up. 1, 2, 5, 6 is what we're doing. That is full 90 degrees. Hold on. 30s. It would be 90 degrees, so I don't even have to do that. I can literally just go from here. And go out. I kind of like that though, full 90-degree spread. While we're over here, we should go grab some of that Caterium that we've been passively mining. That big guy's back, actually. He probably is. But hopefully now that we have the gun, we can take him out a little quicker. I don't see him. Where's he at? Not gonna complain. I knew that was gonna hurt. This way a little bit farther. Alright, So our next step is going to be finding our curve at certain intervals. And I'm sure there's an easy way to do that, but for me it's going to be a lot of trial and error. Right, so on this one we have a coal right there. I think those two will be going on that one. They seem to be closer to that one over there. All right. Alrighty. So, that's an impure though. I guess we can't really say no to that just because if there was more over here, I'd be a lot more. Oh, let's grab that over here. Now I can shoot too. See, that's an impure as well. Just a random summer sleep.
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
I mean, honestly, I'm not sure that this line's doing us any good at all. Which is totally fine with me. I just want to make sure. Those limestones way up there are going to be worth it. We may abandon this one altogether. I'm not going to demolish it just yet. that was floating, but then all the supports finally rendered in. Okay, so we're gonna really focus on these. This one may turn into something else later on, because I do have plans for something over here. But okay. So we've got 60 copper. Stop it. 120 ore. Right there. Oh, it doesn't matter this is 120 because I'm only able to transport 60 right now. Okay, so we're gonna start kind of planning this out. We're gonna kind of just do it through marking for now. So we have iron, copper, and limestone, right? I just opened my customizer. So we are going to just pick some arbitrary colors for now. So let's do, that's iron. Not a really big difference there. Copper. I mean, that would be limestone. Maybe it shows off better if I apply that. It really doesn't. Copper. Limestone. Man, that just does not make a difference at all. So we're just going to have to say it's always going to be, if you're looking away from where the base is, iron, copper, limestone. So we know right now we're getting 60, and we're going to do it based on what's on here. So we got 60 copper right there, and we've got 120 of iron. So we're going to kind of display that as 2. Hope that makes sense, because it makes sense in my brain, but that does not mean squat. So that says we have 120. That says we have 60. All right. So we have those two accounted for. This is quartz. Yeah, let's grab that real quick. All right. Then we have over here. Should have been but. A normal iron. So that's another 60 right there. Okay. So we're going to say right here, I've got another 60. And the rain's back. So again, for this being a desert, we're getting a lot of rain. And honestly, we don't even need to build all things. Let's just... I don't know why I did that. That doesn't make sense. Going this way and see what else we've got. Some quartz. And some more bad guys. Guessing that's just wood, right? That's just dead trees. Ooh,
The fruit
mycelia.
of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
So we got another 60 ore here, or iron ore. What do we got here? Impure. Don't need that. Alright, continuing with our thing. Okay, so it's an impure copper again. I wish warning shots worked in this game, because I really don't want to have to kill him. Maybe I won't have to. Stop chasing. Good. Grab the silver. Grab these nuts. Normal copper here. A normal iron. Oh, come on. Gotta love that ragdoll. Another normal iron, so that's 2 normal irons. And a normal copper. What else we got around here? I think that's pretty good. Oh yeah, let's mark that real quick. So we're just gonna say 2 normal iron. Of course. And a normal copper. So now I'm just going to count by how many lines I'll have on each one. So we have 2 to 1. 3 to 1. 4 to 1. 5, 6 to 2. And I really wish I had an easier way to mark this on here, but that's okay. Of course, this is not going to be the final layout. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To 2. And since we don't have any limestone so far, we'll probably just do 2 lines of 3 and there. So that's kind of the idea of how we're gonna track how much we have coming in, knowing that as we upgrade our miners, we can upgrade our belts and everything to kind of match our input. But if we build for what we can do with a Mach 1, miner, we can then scale it to a Mach 3 with pulling in 250%. If we so want to. I don't know if we will yet, but we'll see how much I can make just off of Mach 1s. Okay, so we're gonna go see what all this is over here now real quick. What are you? Pure iron. Just go up here a little bit so I can see. I mean, it's literally right between the two. Probably a little closer to this one. Pull that up. Here we go. It's another 2 pure, or there's 2 pure irons right here. This is right here. Normal. And then pure, so we're not going to worry about that one. Still, 3 pures, or 2 pures, and a normal. That's already 5 lines of iron for this one. What are you? 6, 7 lines of iron. Lots of iron. and a space giraffe. So I mean, amazing, right there. And of course I'm out of concrete. Maybe I want to make 7 of these. Alright. We're just going to have to remember as we go. It's 9 lines of iron so far. Okay, we won't worry about that one. We're gonna have to pull in some impure coppers just to kind of get us to what we need. We're doing great on iron. So it's 10 things of iron just on this line alone. Final plates. We just need to go grab some more concrete. Alright, so yeah, we just go up to 9. And that gives us 10 iron. Let's see how many impure coppers I've got, and maybe I can at least get 1 line of copper, a full line of copper. I mean, I feel like that's closer to that one. I think this also displays why I think trucking might be better, so we don't have just, you know, ten lines of iron coming back this way. There was really no copper over here, was there? There's some that way, but I don't want to go too far that way. So yeah, this is literally going to be just iron on this line. And that's okay. That's alright. I just turn that off. Alright, so if we follow this line out to here, and I see some irons right here. Can you get up here? We'll definitely include those two in there. I think this one had a couple over here, yeah. Impure. Might come back. He flipped. See, that's impure. Right, yep, okay. That's impure. So we've got, yeah, we're gonna pull that no matter what. Half of the limestone. full copper. One and a half copper. So a full limestone there. Yeah. Yeah, this one won't be as heavy. So on this one we've got a full we've got 2 irons. We said 1.5 copper and a full limestone. Probably what we'll do, since copper's not getting a lot, that'll be one of the first ones that we overclock double, so that we can at least get 2 full ones of copper coming in. I don't know why I tore that down. I should have known I was going to need that. Alright. So 1, 2, 12. Sheesh. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 times 60. Get my calculator out because I'm not that good at math. Or at least not like that. Times 60. So that's 1,080. And then 2 full stacks of, or 4 of copper, that's 240. And then 1 of limestone. So that's kind of where we're going to start building our base around, is those numbers. And then we'll at least scale up by 3. So that'll be, yeah. Okay, so that's kind of our planning for this initial thing. Next time we'll start working on building the lines coming in, and starting the factory floors. So we'll have a first floor of, well, we may, since we're already up so high, I may bring these up. I don't know, I haven't decided yet what level, if these will stay like where they're at or not. but maybe down here they drop, and then we do a first floor of just smelters and whatnot, and then a second floor of assemblers, and then a third floor of bigger machines like assemblers, or yeah, these are constructors. So second floor would be constructors, third floor would be assemblers, and probably the first floor will house energy as well. And it's all gonna fit inside, around this area, kind of built into the cliffs. Alright, so actually let's do one thing real quick so I can want to do this. Even if I do. We're gonna go up into a lookout tower. And you can't see much because of this thing in the way. But that'll kind of give us an idea of just how much all of this stuff is going to bring in. And follow this road right here and start going through processing. So yeah, if you have any suggestions or ideas, please feel free to let me know, but I feel like the planning phase is pretty much done, and now we can start building. I think we'll have some of these kind of go in between, but I'm going to try and make them look a little more circular. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.